This is the Martini Mortgage Podcast with Kevin Martini.
Hello, and thank you for tuning into the Martini Mortgage Podcast. I am Kevin Martini. Today I want to talk about the power just $5 a day has to your mortgage. Here's what I'm talking about. What would happen if you could add just $5 a day to your home loan payment? Skip the coffee. Most likely you are like most of the clients that I serve and you have a ritual trip to the coffee shop every day. Perhaps you even make that trip more than once a day. Listen, there is nothing wrong with a pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks. However, I believe that you can only order that drink after Labor Day and must suspend ordering after Thanksgiving. I think it's just wrong, in my opinion, to order a pumpkin spice latte after Thanksgiving. Now, after Thanksgiving, and only after Thanksgiving, is it acceptable to order a peppermint latte. However, once Santa comes down that chimney, you have to wait until next year. Yes, this is how the Martini family rolls. But let me get serious for a minute. Skip the coffee is a concept that I developed based on the thought by looking at seemingly small things that you spend money on, like coffee from your favorite coffee shop, or a bagel or a muffin, or a burger from the most convenient fast food joint, or happy hour drinks at the popular watering hole, or for that magazine for the flight. I have found that very rarely do people think about these small purchases that are made daily. I believe small purchases should be made with the same thought process a large purchase is made with, because after all, a ton of small purchases equal a big purchase pretty darn fast. I believe with all my heart, making a slight change in our habits, we can change our financial destiny. Now, that sounds pretty dramatic, doesn't it? So let me kind of water this down a little bit. If you would make a small, slight change, a little course correction in your daily expenses to carve just $5 a day out, and then use that $5 that you save and apply it towards the principal on your mortgage, you could make an impact on your financial destiny. Friends, I'm not just the host of the Martini Mortgage Podcast. I am the branch manager and senior mortgage strategist at Martini Mortgage Group at Benchmark Mortgage. I have been helping families and my real estate partners create wealth with real estate in the Triangle of North Carolina for over a decade by providing authoritative advice. You know, a common question that I get asked when somebody reaches out to me, they ask me, "Hey, Kevin Martini, what is your rate?" And my response is pretty much always the same. It depends. How long do you plan to live in the home, and how long do you plan to have the loan? It is important to know how long you plan to have the loan matters. It is important to know the lowest rate is not always the best option. The secret sauce is to secure the lowest cost of borrowing for the home you are going to call home. As a mortgage strategist, it is my duty, responsibility, and obligation to secure the lowest cost of borrowing for the families I serve. As a mortgage strategist, my role is not done after we close. In fact, it just starts. Because I manage the home loans for the clients I serve, and one of the tools that I use is called a total cost analysis. My total cost analysis is a living document. And during our post-closing strategy sessions, we take a good deal of time talking about my unique reinvestment strategy. Now, at the time of the recording of the Martini Mortgage Podcast, a medium-priced home in Wake County, North Carolina, which Raleigh, North Carolina is located in Wake County, North Carolina, the medium-priced home was $307,630. On November 21st, 2018, according to the Freddie Mac Primary Mortgage Market Survey, the U.S. weekly average for a 30-year fix was 4.81% with 0.4 points. In addition, the forecasted cumulative appreciation over the next 5 years in Wake County is expected to be 10.46%. This means, in short, a median priced home purchased today at $307,630 would be worth, if the forecast is correct, $339,809 in 60 months. Now, if you got a 30-year fixed mortgage at a rate of 4.81% that I mentioned, you would have an estimated principal and interest payment every month of $1,293. And after 30 years, you would reach your freedom point and have no mortgage. Now, what if you could just add $5 a day to your principal? If you did that, well, you would be making a payment of $1,443 every month. This payment would be for principal, interest, along with the extra $150 reduction in principal every month. So basically $5 times 30 equals $150. If you could do this, this would mean you would have reduced your principal over $10,000 in 60 months as compared to making the standard principal and interest payment. Here's a hashtag Kevin Martini Live talking point. With a standard 30-year amortized loan, you are paying a disproportionate amount of the interest in the front end of the mortgage. In other words, you pay more interest in the beginning of the loan versus the end of the loan. So making an extra payment early has a huge impact. Now, back to this example. If you could skip the coffee and make an extra $5 a day payment to principal, then you would shave 6 years, 72 months off the term of your mortgage. That means your freedom point would be 24 years versus 30 years. Looking at the long term, now I define long term in this example as 15 years. Without deploying the Kevin Martini skip the coffee concept, you would have paid $232,688 of principal and interest. With the Kevin Martini skip the coffee strategy, you will have paid $259,688. However, you would have over $39,000 more equity in your home, and your loan balance would be a little bit more than $126,000 versus not applying skip the coffee strategy, where the loan balance would be $165,000. Making an extra payment matters. Making an extra payment in the beginning of the loan really matters. Please know it is never too early to skip the coffee and apply the payment to principal. The proprietary software that we call the total cost analysis is used with all the families we serve. Also, all the families we serve, we manage their mortgage for cost savings opportunities. This is what you should expect from a mortgage strategist. If you have questions about how to deploy the Kevin Martini skip the coffee strategy, then give me a jingle at 919-238-4934. I and all the mortgage strategists at the Martini Mortgage Group at Benchmark Mortgage are trained on the total cost analysis, and we are here to help you, even if we have not served as your mortgage strategist. Every day we help families that have been orphaned by the person that peddled them a loan. Getting a home loan or getting a mortgage is a big thing. Buying a home and selecting a real estate agent that knows what they are doing is tough. If you're thinking about buying, know that getting a mortgage and buying a home is a process, not an event. The event does not need to be cumbersome or stressful. Contrary to popular opinion, it should be simple, educational, and stress-free. This is how we do it at the Martini Mortgage Group at Benchmark Mortgage, and we work with the top agents in this market. And if you need an introduction after you have price and cost clarity, we would be welcome to do that. If you want or if you need help, we are here. Check out our website to learn more about us. Our website is www.martinimortgagegroup.com, or give us a jingle at 919-238-4934. Thank you for tuning in to episode 32 of the Martini Mortgage Podcast, which I call Skip the Coffee. Thank you in advance for leaving a 5-star review on iTunes or wherever you listen to this. In closing, if you can make an extra $5 a day to your home loan payment, the impact could be massive. Always remember, it does not matter how big the house is. All that matters is how happy the home is. Know that I and everyone at the Martini Mortgage Group at Benchmark Mortgage is dedicated to help you create wealth in real estate. Oh, by the way, if you go to www.martinimortgagepodcast.com or www.martinimortgagegroup.com, you'll see more details on the Kevin Martini Skip the Coffee concept. Again, thank you for tuning, and thank you for sharing.
You're listening to the Martini Mortgage Podcast. Powerful information to help simplify and effectively explain the process of buying a home and securing a mortgage. Because it's not just a house, it's a home. The information contained in this podcast presentation is for general product information purposes only. Arklatex Financial Services, LLC, NMLS number 2143, doing business as Benchmark Mortgage, makes no representations or warranties of any kind expressed or implied about the completeness, reliability, suitability, or availability with respect to the information, products, or services. All loans subject to borrower qualifying. Other restrictions may apply. Branch Manager Kevin Martini, NMLS number 143962. Branch located at 5650 Six Forks Road, Suite 101, Raleigh, North Carolina, 27609. Contact the branch by calling 919-238-4934. Equal housing opportunity.